Hi, welcome to this Yin Yoga practice for strength, resilience. Let's get started. So if you have two towels or two blankets, if you want to grab them, always useful in a Yin practice, okay? Because we hold the poses a little bit longer than we do with Vinyasa or Hatha Yoga. We're going to start seated. So if you want to take one of those towels or blankets and make yourself a cushion to sit on. So this practice is inspired by Ganesha, which is the remover of obstacles, okay? So in honor of that, we're gonna start with a Ganesh Mudra, okay? So get seated, make sure you are comfortable, okay? So if your knees are pinchy or your hips are not liking this, just bring your feet out a little bit more in front of you. Give yourself some space, okay? Get really tall. Shoulders can go up and then down your back. And then your ears are over your shoulders, okay? And you extend through the back of your crown. So how to do this mudra is we bring our left hand pointing in towards our heart, maybe about 6 inches away. And then we take our right hand pointed away from us and then grab onto your fingers. So you're kind of pulling, a nice, gentle, strong but gentle pull here, elbows out. And you can soften or close your eyes and just start to notice what comes to you. Notice your body. Notice your breath. We don't have to change anything, just noticing right now. And taking this time to remind ourselves of our own inner strength, our own inner resilience, even in times when it maybe feels like we don't know where it's at. It's inside of us, and it always has been. And this practice will help us to remind ourselves of that. And then let's bring our hands together in Anjali Mudra at our heart center. And then we're going to take our hands, start to face them away from you. You can open your eyes, start to press like you're pressing something away from you on each side. Your wrists are flexed. Let your left hand go to the ground, right arm goes to the sky. Reach up and over. We'll do a nice side body stretch as you press into your right hip. And then let's go ahead and reverse that. So take your right hand down, left arm goes up. Press into your left hip. And then sweep your hand down. We're going to extend your left leg out. Keep your right leg bent in towards you, okay? Hug it in. You can even do a little lift up here if you want to grab onto the bottom of your foot. Feel that in your hip flexor. Pull your low belly in while you're doing this. And then let's cross your Right ankle behind your left knee. You can fold forward a little if you want. Even grab onto your left toes with your left hand if you want to sink a little bit deeper. You should be feeling this in the back of your extended legs. Back of your extended leg, okay? So your hamstring and your calf. Some in your right hip also. Flex your toes if you want to go deeper here. And let's come up. Take your right foot off. Extend your right foot straight in front of you. Bend your left leg in. Get tall and grab onto the bottom. Just a little lift. It's getting into your hip. And then let's cross your left ankle behind your right leg. Lean forward. Grab onto your right toes with your right hand if you want. Left hand can go to your side for support. And then let's unwind that. Bend both your feet in front of you, okay? Bring your hands behind you so they're facing whatever is behind you, and just drop your knees side to side to help release your back a little bit. And then we're gonna come to kneeling. So in kneeling, if you want some added cushioning for your knees, because we're gonna be on our knees longer, so it is kind of nice to have that blanket underneath you or your towel. I'm gonna face you for this just so you can see what I'm doing. So come up to tabletop. So you'd be like this, wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, okay? And we're just gonna extend your right foot out, toes pointing straight forward. And we're just gonna start to press our hips back to whatever extent we feel comfortable, okay? We should be feeling a stretch in the inner part of your right leg. And just hold there for a moment. If you have a block or something, if you want it for support, you can forward forearms on it, or even your other towel or blanket if you make it bigger. You can kind of come down like that. It's a little bit more supportive while we're hanging out for a minute. All right, let's bring yourself back up. And then take your right leg, sweep it all the way behind you so it crosses to the outside of your left knee, okay? Take your rolled up towel or blanket, put it behind you, and then just sit back on that, okay? So now we're in Shoelace. You can kind of walk your feet up if that's more comfortable. Take a moment to get things comfy, okay? Make sure there should be no pain, tingling, burning, numbness, anything like that. We got to come out, okay? Just be in Shoelace here. Option, take your right arm in front of you, cross it over in front of your heart, and then hook with your left, and you can come into eagle arms if you want to add that to this pose. Don't have to, okay? It's just an option if you want something to do with your arms. As you're here, your elbows are down, pressing down, your fingers are extending, maybe fold forward teeny tiny bit, a couple inches is all. A little deeper in your shoulders. And when you're ready, you can unwind, let your eagle fly up, kind of point your fingers down as you lift through your wrists, and then let it swoop down. Bring your body forward, unwind your right leg. So it's back, you're back in your tabletop, back where we started like that, okay? Let's do the other side. So left foot's gonna extend out, okay? And then option for your towel or blanket, go down as far as you want to, just to get enough of that stretch in your inner thigh. The other thing too is if you don't like to do it this way, you can just do a half butterfly too. Just sit down and then reach, okay? We're just doing a similar stretch with a different relationship to gravity, okay? That's all we're doing here. But we can do it in different ways. There's never one answer, right? All right, and then come up. Here is where we sweep our left leg all the way to the outside of our right knee. Cross your feet over, take your rolled up towel or blanket to sit on, and then come back, okay? Adjust as needed. And this side might feel different to you. It likely does, just because our bodies are different on each side, okay? Option here also, if you want to take your left hand in front of you, hook it with your right, come to eagle arms. Elbows down, fingertips up, lean forward. And then let's let your eagle fly. Bring your wrists up, grab on, and then let it sweep down. Let's slowly walk yourself back to tabletop. Can move your blankets out of the way. There, I'm gonna readjust. So we're in tabletop now. Go ahead and bring your right leg up. So you're in a low lunge. You can tuck your left toe, walk it down if you want to go deeper. If you don't like, again, if you don't like this relationship to gravity, you can always do knee to chest on your back. So if you like this, stay here. If you do not, you can always do this. Okay? All right. So if you're ready, you can come to your low lunge here and just sink in. Just remember to keep your knee over your ankle or behind. Just don't sink it past, okay? And let's come down. We're going to bring our right leg back. So take your right leg back. So you're back in tabletop. And then we're going to press to downward facing dog, okay? Press your heels out here. And then we're going to drop our knees so they're maybe a couple inches above the mat and pull your low belly in. A little hover, a little strength work here. Stay here. If you're okay, option to start to bend your elbows back. Add a little arm work here. And then lower down. Let's take your left foot up, low lunge this side. Tuck your right toes, walk your leg down if you need to, and come into your low lunge on this side. All right, you ready? Hands go down. Take your left leg back. Tuck your toes, press yourself back to downward facing dog. One more time, stretch it out here. Come to our hover. Stay here if you're okay. If you want some added arm work, start to bend your elbows straight back. Not out to the side, but straight back, okay? Like you're pointing them to your knees. And then come down. Flip your feet and then tap your toes out here. All right. From here, let's come onto our side. Okay. So just lay on your side, stack your hips, your knees, your ankles, your forearms, your support, and then take your left leg in front of you. Okay. So it's bent, and then we can lift our hips. Can reach your left arm to the sky, low belly's in. Flex your bottom leg for support. So we're in a supported side plank here. Lift a couple more seconds here, and then lower down. So we lower down, let's come up, and then you can let your top leg, so your left leg, kind of fall and reach for your bottom leg. So it's kind of a really loose shoelace that we just did. It's not a tight one at all, it's a super loose one. It's an untied shoelace, okay, we'll call it that. We have a new yoga pose, Yin Yoga pose, untied shoelace. All right, and then let's lay on your left side now. So lay on your left side, stack everything first. Make sure you got your forearm, so your elbow's under your shoulder for your support. Your top leg, bring it in front of you flat, okay? And then just lift your hips, okay? This is a lot of hip flexor work, core work, okay? Flex your bottom leg for support. You can reach your arm up if you want. And then lower down. And then let's come up. Let your right leg now just kind of lay. And then reach for your bottom leg. So you're reaching for your left foot with your right hand with our untied shoelace. All right, let's unwind all that. You can move your blanket out of the way here. And we're going to come onto our bellies, okay? So come all the way down to your belly. You kind of roll your hips side to side. Let things readjust here. And then take your left forearm, put it in front of you so you have a place to rest your head. Bend your right foot close to your bum. Reach your right hand forward and then reach back for your hand, okay? Reach your hand back for the top of your foot. And then start to press your foot into your hand and reach to your forehead. And then you can slowly let that go. And then just bring your right knee up so that it is aligned with your right hip. And then so basically your hip to your knee to your ankle, you're making a 90, okay? So we're in a half frog here. Go ahead and just rest here. And then we'll bring your right leg back. And then bring your right forearm in front of you so you have that support. Bend your left foot close to your bum. Reach your left hand forward and then grab back towards your foot. And then just rest here, bending as much as comfortable as for you. Okay. And then gently release your foot. Bring your left knee up so it's a hip to knee to ankle 90. And just rest here. And then we're going to take your left leg back. Roll onto your back. Okay. And we're going to press your head on the mat and walk your shoulder blades down first. Adjust. Make sure everything's comfortable. And then bring your legs up to a 90 like this, okay? We're going to tap your right foot down, lift it up, tap your left. Do a little bit of core strength. And we don't usually do this in a yin practice, but core is always good to strengthen. Supports your back. If you have any low back issues, strengthening your core will really help. If you want to add your arms back, you can do that as you're tapping down. Almost done here. All right, let's hug your knees into your chest and just rock a little. And come to figure 4 next. So cross your right ankle behind your left knee. Your leg can be up if you like that, or if you like it bent. It's your call. Reach the back of your left thigh with your hands. And then drop your shoulders down, release your chin down. Maybe imagine you're pressing out your right knee away from you a little bit. And then go ahead and let your left foot land down, keeping your right leg crossed. Just let it fall to the left. Bring your arms up at each side and look over towards your right. You can even push your right leg away from you a little bit more. If you want a little bit different stretch in your hip. And then let's bring everything back up. Drop both of your feet and then walk your heels up close to your bum. Press your head on the mat. Walk your shoulders blades down. We're just going to lift up to bridge pose here for a moment. Palms down at your side. Lift. Tighten your glutes. Lift up your hips, your bum. Your knees might want to go out. Let's try to bring them aligned so your thighs are in line with your hips, and you're making the number 11 from your thighs to your feet. Everything's parallel. Lift. And then come onto your tippy toes, lift your heels, and then start to lower down. The last thing to come down will be your heels, okay? Walk your feet to the edge, windshield your knees. And we'll do the other side. So let's do figure 4, other side. Left foot crosses behind right knee. Again, option for right leg to be straight or bent. Grab on the back of your right thigh. Don't grab onto your knee, okay? Don't grab on and pull in. It's just, our knees have a lot going on in there. They're not going to be happy with you if you keep doing that over time, okay? So drop your shoulders down, tuck your chin. And again, maybe press your left knee away a little bit. And then let's take your left foot, land it all the way down. Bring your hands at shoulder and then look to your left. And then let's bring your legs back up. Unwind. We'll come into bridge pose one more time, just our last strengthening here, okay? So make sure everything's set up first. Your heels as close as you can to your bum. Shoulder blades are walked down, lift up. Lift and strengthen here. Tighten your glutes. And then come onto your tippy toes, lift your heels, lift your hips a little higher. Keep your knees parallel. Whenever you're ready, start to slowly lower down. The last thing to lower will be your heels. And then take it to the edge and to your windshield wipers. Oh. I got a cramp. There we go, got it out. And then we're going to take your left foot, bend it up close to your bum. Get your peace fingers out, grab onto your big toe, and then do our big toe to hand stretch. Take it a little bit out to the right. And then you can grab onto the outside pinky toe side of your right foot with your left hand and then take it a little bit to the left now. And then start to rotate your toes down. So you're going to get this stretch in your outside ankle. So point your toes to the ground and kind of turn your foot that way, okay? Extend, keep your legs straight. Micro bend in your knee if you need to. So this is helping with the IT band, okay? Runs from the outside here all the way around, wraps around our foot. All right, and then just hug that one knee into your chest really close. You can kind of take it, rock it side to side in your hip. And then let that foot land to the ground. Peace finger your left hand, grab onto your big toe stretch here. And then take it over towards the right. Or I'm sorry, we're supposed to do the left first, right? We're supposed to go out. So go to the left first. Got ahead of myself. And then we'll take it to the right. With your right hand, grab onto the pinky toe side of your left foot. Take it over, and then here's where we rotate our toes down. So we're going to stretch in our ankle. Try to point your toes down to the ground. So it's like a little turn with your foot. And straighten your leg a little bit more. And then let's just hug just your left knee into your chest, side to side. All right, let's go ahead and take happy baby before we go into Savasana. So feet parallel to the ceiling or sky. You can rock or just be still. Either grab onto the pinky toe side of your feet. You can grab onto your inside back heel. You can grab onto your big toes. There's lots of ways. You can also do just half happy baby if you like that better. Okay. And then let's go ahead and hug our knees into our chest. You can rock side to side. And then set up for Shavasana. If you feel pinchiness in your back when you extend your legs, just keep your knees bent. Point your hips to your thighs. Or you have the option to take one or both of your rolled up towels and put it under your knees. Sometimes that feels nice too. So again, find your comfort zone. Find where you like to be. And we'll settle in there. Even 2 blankets is kind of nice. Okay. And as you settle in, you start to go into Shavasana. I want to read you a poem in honor of our strength, our Ganesh Mudra. So this is called the Remover of Obstacles. As you rest here now, feel the steady rhythm of your own heart. The same heart that has carried you through uncertainty, through loss, through days that asked more of you than you thought you could give. Ganesh Mudra reminds us that strength is not something we find. It is something we remember. Beneath every obstacle, there has always been a deeper current, a resilience moving quietly within you, waiting to be trusted. The mountain does not disappear because we wish it away. The path opens because we keep walking. And so in this stillness, release the struggle. Release the belief that the way forward must be forced. Like Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, may you recognize that some barriers are meant to be moved, and some are meant to reveal the strength you already possess. Feel the earth beneath you. Feel the breath within you. You have survived every difficult day that brought you to this moment. There is wisdom in your scars. There is courage in your softness. And there is power in your persistence. Rest now, not because the journey is over, but because your strength no longer needs proving. The path ahead may not be clear, but the one who walks it is stronger than they know, and that is enough. For now, simply rest, simply trust. The obstacle is not greater than the heart that meets it. When you're ready, start to bring a little bit of awareness back to your fingers and your toes. Maybe make a fist and release. Point and flex your toes. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. And reach your arms above your head, point your toes, a full body stretch. And then bend your knees into your chest. Give yourself your final hug for the practice, but not for the day. And then we're going to slowly roll to our favorite side and pause there to honor our body, to honor our breath, and to honor ourselves. From there, slowly press yourself up. And we'll meet back in Sukhasana where we started. Out to your side, reach your hands above your head's palms together, bring it down to your third eye, your area of intuition, your area of knowing and recognizing your own resilience, your own inner strength. And then bring to your heart and honor your very own heart. And it's always an honor to practice and share time and space with you and work on our strength together. May you be okay, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering, may you know kindness, may you know peace, may you know strength, and may you know love. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and hope to see you again.